Hello little cuties and welcome to my channel Fixin' to Hillbilly. Today we're going to be making a spring lemon wreath out of Deco mesh. My name's Melinda and I'm from West Virginia. Let's get started. Now first of all, as you see, I already have a ring done here. I've got 2 layers of mesh on the outside and 1 in the middle. Those are 17-inch pieces of mesh, and how I do those is I fold up the end, walk up the middle, and fold the other end. Now this is done with a 10-inch piece of mesh, but you get the gist of it. Now these are actually 17 inches. You have 2 on the outside and 1 in the middle. Now this doesn't look very full because there's only 17 pieces of mesh in here. I'm sorry, 18 pieces of mesh cut in 17 inches. So it looks a little sparse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some yellow Deco mesh, and then I'm going to add 3 different kinds of ribbon. And I'm going to add these to the crossbars. Now there's 6 crossbars. We're going to do 5 of the crossbars, and on the 6th crossbar we're doing a bow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a pipe cleaner on the first crossbar. Now as you see, I did use zip ties to do the others, but there was only 1 piece of material in there, so it was rather faster and easier to do it that way. But if you have more than 1 piece and you're trying to do layers, it's better to use the pipe cleaners or Chanel stems, whatever you want to call them. So the yellow is 10 inches wide, and I'm cutting those in 10-inch pieces. You're just going to roll them in a tube. You're going to use 2 for each crossbar, so you're going to need a total of 10 of those. So I just cross those, and then I'm going to put it in the pipe cleaner and give it a couple twists, and it'll stay there. Now the next layer is going to be ribbons, but this is where we found out I forgot to cut the ribbon. So we're going to go ahead and do that now, which is fine because I've been wanting to show y'all how easy this is. This is so much easier than cutting each individual piece. I like things quick and easy. So you're going to measure that first piece 12 inches. Then you're going to fold it over. Make sure that it is 12 inches because you can adjust right here. Then you're going to fold it over again right there at the end. And you're going to take it, and just flatten it out there, and then fold it over again. And you're going to do this until you have 5 pieces. Now remember, I've already got 1 to the side, so I actually only needed 4 pieces on here. Then you're going to cut that off. And instead of cutting each individual piece off and then doing the dovetails, we're going to do this quick. You fold it down the middle on the end. Then from the middle to the outside, you're going to cut at an angle. That's going to make your dovetail and cut them apart. Same thing to the other end. Fold it in the middle. Cut from the inside to the outside in an angle. Now they're all apart and ready to go. Now go ahead and do this one because remember, I'm going to need 5 for each one. I only had 4 on that other. Fold in the middle, cut from the middle to the outside. That makes your dovetail. If you go cut the other way, it's going to make like a peak, which is fine too. It doesn't look bad. But the dovetail is my favorite. Okay, now I got 5 pieces of that, and we went ahead and cut the rest of them. So you're going to need 15 pieces of ribbon if you're doing 3 different types of ribbon. Okay, you'll need 5 of each one because remember, on the last one we're going to do a bow. So instead of untying this, you're not going to do that. You're just going to go ahead and lay them down in there, give it a couple twists, and then spread them out. Okay, some people do untie them and then put the bows down in there and blah blah blah. There's no need for that, honey. Just go ahead and just put them down in there and, you know, give it a couple twists. It's the same thing, and then you don't have to worry about those other ones falling out and trying to get everything situated. and all that mess. Okay, so you just give it a few twists when you're done, and then I cut those off, and then I'm just going to push those down underneath. Or you could even curl them. Sometimes I've curled them with a pencil to give it another, dimension of the ribbon. But usually when I do that, it's usually at Christmas time when the pipe cleaners that I use are more festive, like silver, gold, the silvery looking red color, that. Okay. All right, and then you're just going to fluff those out. Now I'm going to go ahead and play some music for us while I go ahead and go around the rest of this wreath, and then I'll be right back with you. All right, I'll be right back.
I wish I had a little more time with you, baby. Time to figure out what this could be. I dreamt of a life in a small town that wasn't enough for you somehow. I just wish I had a little more time with you, baby. Weeks and months and years they passed, and I knew it wouldn't last. When tears streamed down my face, my mama said, all the nights that end in heartbreak gonna pay off someday. promised we would find the time, dreaming for eternity, creating perfect memories. Yeah, we hoped we were gonna make it. Little did I know that time would take us to a place where love could grow, but in a different way. Bigger than they'd say. Now looking at you keep me going back to those days, capable of keeping track of how many nights could pass. Cheap hotels and driving fast, and the radio playing our soundtrack. Broken love, tequila and bluegrass. Evenings just like movie scenes along the roads in Tennessee. Dreaming of what we could be from the back of your dad's red truck. No one thought I was gonna make it. No one believed I'd take the time for realizing my own dreams and taking care of you and me. Yeah, I knew we were always gonna make it. Little did I know that time would take us to a place where love could grow, but in a different way. Bigger than they'd say. Now looking at you keep me going back to those days, capable of keeping track of how many nights could pass. Cheap hotels and driving fast, and the radio playing our soundtrack. Broken love, tequila and bluegrass. Evenings just like movie scenes along the roads in Tennessee. Dreaming of what we could be from the back of your dad's red truck. Those days we were invincible. Splitting up would be unthinkable. Though at times it made me cynical, I wouldn't change a single thing. 'Cause you gave me you keep me going back to those days, incapable of keeping track of how many nights could pass. Cheap motels and driving fast, and the radio playing our soundtrack. Broken love, tequila and bluegrass. Evenings just like movie scenes along the roads in Tennessee. Dreaming of what we could be from the back of your dad's red, from the back of your dad's red truck. Even if I try to leave, you still make me wanna stay. You ask me to believe in the words that you say, but I can't be strong if you can't move on. Don't you think we've had enough of the drama you bring? Ain't you tired of thinking we can get through anything? 'Cause I can't move on if you can't be strong. But every time I hear you say my name, it always feels the same.
Now here we're going to go ahead and start making the bow. You're going to run the tail through, and then you're going to twist it to what I call the not so pretty side. That's the side that you can't really see the print on very well. You're going to take it out about 5 inches to make a hoop, and then you're going to pull it through. Twist it to the not so pretty side. Run it through. Now, I didn't have a lot of this ribbon. I mean, I had another roll, but I was just going to finish this one off. So I went ahead and pulled that down and cut it off. A lot of times if you have like a 6-inch piece of ribbon or even a 10-inch piece of ribbon, just lay it on top of that. Like that right there, just lay it on top of there. And then cut dovetails on it. It just adds a little bit different texture to the ribbon to make it just a little bit prettier. You can even add some deco mesh here. Roll you a couple tubes up. You can make a ruffle, put it in there, however you want. But today I'm just doing simply the ribbon. Now, second layer, I'm going to run it out 4.5 inches. Okay, so I'm going to pull it in about 1/2 inch. That's it. And twist it to the not so pretty side and then run it through. Get it through, take it out to 4.5 inches. You're already twisted to the not so pretty side. Then you're going to run it back through again. That's going to show your pattern. When you twist it around like that, it brings the pattern back to life. Take it through, twist it around to the not so pretty side. Still at 4.5 inches. Run it back through, twist it, not so pretty side. There you go. And then we're going to run that tail down. Now on this one, I'm doing every color that I had in the bows or the ribbons on the wreath. I'm going to be putting those in the bow. So now we've got one more color. I'll be doing the yellow. You could put that lemon on top, but I'm going to be adding lemons to the wreath. So it's not necessary, but you probably should so you can get more of that detail. Now, coming in another 1/2 inch. So now we're at 4 inches. And the reason I'm making this bow a little bit smaller, usually I come out, most of the time I start with 6 inches and work my way down. But after I put these on the crossbars and I cut those bows at 12 inches, there's really not a lot of room. So if you make them any bigger than that, it's just going to look kajummed up, and you don't want that. You want it to look nice. Okay, now I got them all together, and then I'm just going to pull those up. You see I have a zip tie in my hand. I'm tearing my bow maker apart. I'm going to put that, okay, I don't know why that didn't tape, but anyways, that pipe cleaner goes on the bottom of the pile, and then you're going to put a zip tie around all of it to hold it all together. You just pull it real tight, and then that way then you cut the zip tie off, and then you've got the pipe cleaner that you're going to attach to the wreath form. And this is where I had a little bit of trouble finding I don't know why I had trouble finding that 6 crossbar. I think if I remember right, I had a little piece of white pipe cleaner on it, and it looked like one was already there. So I finally had to go to the front and see where it actually was. Now here, you can put the bow on the side. I chose to put it on the top. But I probably, if I would do it again, I would probably put it on the side because I liked it there, and maybe even make it a little bit bigger. Went ahead and did the, starting with the 6-inch hoops on the ribbon. But you know what? Just make it your own. If you want to do 5-inch hoops or 6-inch hoops or whatever, or even a different kind of bow, that's all right too. There's a couple different kinds of bows I've seen out there. There's the one I'm wanting to try. I can't remember what it's called right now, but I'll find it and then I'll do a tutorial on it so you can see how it's done. But there's different ways to do it. You don't have to have 2 ends. You can do one tail, just a hoop and a tail hanging down. I've done that before. Just all different kinds. Now, when you do that, then you're going to go in, you're going to fluff your bows and get all that straightened out. Then I usually go around and straighten out the other bows. Now this, I had lemons, which I had to go find because I had them in a bucket in my office. And my granddaughter likes to play grocery store. So she went in my crafting room and got herself some lemons to use for her cash register. So when I went to find the lemons, of course, they weren't where I left them. And but that's okay. She likes playing grocery store, and she'll sit there and ring me up 150 times, and we've got an hour's worth of amusement, so that's all right. Now, if I remember right, I got these lemons at Michael's. There was 10 in a bag for $9.99. Of course, you can get the bigger lemons at the Dollar Tree for $1.25 a piece, so 10 would run you $12.50. That's still not bad, and you get the bigger lemons. Um, but I like the smaller ones for the wreaths. But you could do bigger ones, or you could mix them up. Do a couple big ones and a couple little ones. However you want to do it. You just put whatever in there makes you happy. If you see it and it makes you feel good and you think it's pretty and you want to put it in your home or give it as a gift or whatever, then that's what you do. Now, you all might know that you've already seen this video before. I did re-record this video because the sound in the other video was just horrible. What had happened is my mic had come loose and it wasn't up into the prongs right, or the USB thingy, and it was picking up the sound from my computer, my HP, and which was horrible. I mean, it was just absolutely horrible because I have a professional mic to do these videos. So I did go back and re-record it. I deleted the other one off and we re-recorded it. So if you think you've seen it before, you probably have, but the sound was absolutely driving me crazy. So if it was driving me crazy, I know it was driving y'all crazy. So, you had seen it before, but I just re-recorded it. Sorry about that. And I am doing some rain videos because I listen to rain when I sleep, or if I'm reading my Bible, or I'm reading a book or something. So I thought maybe y'all might enjoy those. I did put one of those up. I am going to put a couple more up for y'all. Now, as you see here, I'm just fluffing everything out, making sure everything's laying perfect and all cute. Because especially if you're giving it as a gift, you want everything to look nice. And I try to do, my very best for the ones I give my daughter, because, she loves decorating and I like to do something special for her. Now, this was the end result. Now, I did go a step further with this. This would have been fine, but I wanted to put a little sign on it that said welcome, or I think I put home sweet home. And it has little lemons in it too. And I put some flowers in there just to give it a little bit of a pop. It didn't need it. Probably didn't need the flowers, but it's okay. It is a little bit more. But I want to thank y'all for being here today and watching my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like my videos. I sure would appreciate that. And remember, you are born to do great things. So stay strong in the Lord. Never give up hope. And always take time to pray. It's real important. All right, that's my video for today. We'll see you next time. Bye.